brush.
Give me a hell, give me a yeah! Let's paint right now!
Hey team, here's where we stopped last time. If you haven't seen part 1, links are in the description. Check it out. As for this one, let's jump right in. We're going to attack that tree. Warp speed! Engage! Ooh, that's a nice tree. I like a muy macho. But what to do with the rest of the canvas? I think I will sit back and let the canvas talk to me. Tell me what it needs. Tell me what it wants. I said, let the canvas talk to me. Ahem. Let the canvas talk to me.
Oh, hey, what's up, Greg? What the story be? What's going on in the studio? What do you need from me?
Well, to be honest, I'm kind of stuck. Uninspired and not really giving a
Watch your mouth. Don't curse when you flow. Come on, Greg. This is a family show. Now, as for your dilemma, I got the solution, see? What this painting needs is a big-ass tree. Hear me now, Greg. And don't make her straight. Another behind her would be just great. Man, did I say on the left? Listen to me, man. Putting a tree on the left is not my plan. It don't look good. It takes up too much space. Do that again and I'll leave your ace. Just kidding. But seriously though, that tree on the left has got to go. Ah, there we go. Now ain't that better? This painting is gonna be nice and worth a whole lot of cheddar.
Okay, cool. Thanks for the help and the kind words. Lately, the paintings I've painted have turned into turds.
Shut your mouth. Painters be crazy. All them greens making your mind hazy. Believe in yourself and listen to me. Grab the knife and put bark on them trees. Nice and thick. Don't be scared.
Paint with passion, he then declared.
There you go, Greg. Good for you, bro. Sounds like you learned what I need you to know. Paint with passion and treat the haters coldly. Now grab your brush and paint boldly.
I will, Canvas Man. Thanks for stopping in. If I need help, I'll call for you again.
Alright, Greg. Till then, I guess. Hey, I'ma get up out of this mess. Take it easy, man. God bless.
Man, I don't know about you guys, but I like that dude. So, as promised from last time, from part 1 of this project, links are in the description. The trees, they are placed purposefully. Yes, let's talk strategery. As a wise man once said, if you can't be handsome, be handy. And well, team, there's a reason I do voiceovers. I've got great looks for radio. So if you can't paint things good, like this guy, at least paint them with a strategy. Now to review. Since I paint landscapes, and well, so does everybody, I've got to make up for the lack of talent of yours truly. And let me tell you, there are artists out there that are just so damn talented. Man, they are good. So if you didn't know, I'm in art school. And let me tell you, some of these kids can draw. Man, some of them are so good. In my painting class, some of them bros and sisters are amazing. Truly are. But here's the thing. I have no interest in competing with somebody to make the best looking object. That ain't my bag, baby. Nah. In fact, one of the artists in my painting class said just today that I paint fast. Smiling, I said, yes, but with little precision. My journey to get better is going to include tightening my shot group and making each stroke count, you know? Just tightening it up a bit. Being loose, but get it tight. Make the blending more subtle, get the values that much better. Work my colors just that much better. Tighten it up! Anyway, I bring it up because, well, since I don't really give a damn about trying to compete to render the best technical piece of art, and let me tell you, photorealism isn't my bag. If you need a perfect reproduction, just take a photo, I always say. Mad respect for the time and effort and discipline it takes to render a photorealistic piece of art. But that ain't me, man. So I try to be smart about what and where I put things into my painting. Being a musician, I love to play with other cats, man. It's amazing. I'm a very social musician. Not so much personally, but musically, yes sir. Anywho, being a musician and playing well with others means serving the song. Don't do anything that takes away from what the song needs. So as it pertains to painting, I try to make every object serve the painting. And what is my bidding? Well, as mentioned earlier, I'm not the best, don't want to be, at painting objects. So my objective changes from the objective of many of them young whippersnappers, which is to paint a really great object. Since I'm not trying to paint a really great object, it frees me to concentrate on other things, such as making a painting that moves the eye around the canvas. I like movement in my paintings. And to do that, I need a central focal point and eye magnets. I mean, I gotta fill a painting with stuff anyway. Might as well place them in such a way that reinforces my central focal, right? Of course. To wit, let's take a look at the trees. Try to ignore the big sexy tree in the foreground. We will deal with him in due time. But if I can paint your attention, instead of draw your attention, over to the tree missing its top. Yep, right there. Good pointing, buddy. Most people probably saw that tree first thing. And I did toy with making it the point of central focal. In fact, if you look at the placement of the tree, it's right on the vertices of the golden ratio. Which means, if you take the length of the canvas and divide it by 1.618, you'll get a number. Measure that out, and BARM! You are playing with the most pleasing ratios and proportions known. So good, it's used throughout nature. So good, in fact, it deserves its own show. But as for this one, if you measure the width of the canvas and divide it again by 1.618, you will get where the two proportions meet. There are 4 in total, and I always put something, if not multiple somethings, there, in every painting. I don't even bother with the stupid rule of thirds. No sir, not my bag either. I like the golden ratio, or mean, or whatever. The Greeks found it, used it, so did the old masters, and so do I. Cause I'm not smart enough to figure out what to do by myself. I bought a golden ratio gauge from Etsy. It works great, but nowadays I can usually see it without the gauge. When you go into a new house and you're putting your furniture in and hanging your pictures and you think something's just a little off. So you move a throw pillow or sofa or table over a tad and suddenly the whole room is tied together. I'll bet you 6 times out of 10 it works every time that you are arranging things according to the ratio without even knowing it. That's why Pythagoras was such a square about it. He thought it was divine. So do a lot of Greeks. It's even called to this day the divine proportion. So with my central focal point usually on a vertices, or close to it, supported by other objects that are color-coded and many times pointing to the focal central point, 3 wit, the rocks, especially those in the river, are placed to make your eye skip from one to the other on up to the point of focal central. I mean, even the river is pointing at it, right at it. And if that isn't enough, I'm going to put other colors in the water that are going to point there as well, to include painting in white water around the rocks in the river so your eye will be drawn to them all the more. I am very sneaky. Real quick, let's talk about these racks. You guessed it, thems are my most ubiquitous eye magnets. Use them all the time. They fit in, they're natural, and they do my bidding. Now, normally I don't knife my friends, but today I'm gonna make an exception, baby. These rocks need to be knifed, and I'm gonna step up and do it. Call me Sweeney. Mr. Todd is my father. Now, I'm gonna tickle these rocks with this here filbert and try to get the shading right. I told you, rocks got into my head recently, and my paintings are paying the price. I might have to go back and train up a bit on these here rocks, and it sounds like it might be a good idea. So stay tuned for that one. So here is the aforementioned white water round me rocks. There to help place the rocks in the water and to help draw your attention upwards to the point of central focal. Super important, guys. Now let's talk about that real quick. The only red in this whole painting is at the central focal. That's it. Yeah, there's orange and obviously there's purple. Both have red in them. But those just help to reinforce and offset the complementary color scheme that I try to put in every one of my paintings. And this one's no exception. If you were to look at this painting, and I were to shut up for a second, what would you say is the most important color? I'm willing to bet y'all would say purple. After all, it fills the sky and the water, and that's over 50% of this painting. However, ... I would argue that the most important color is red, because the most important part of the painting is the focal central point. Rewatch these videos and notice how the tree with no top, with missing bark, drew all of your attention. That is, of course, until I added the red in the far distant horizon. See, here's a shot before the horizon comes in, and see how the tree gets all the attention? Now look, at least to my eyes, the horizon completely takes over, and now all the other eye magnets, to include the broken tree trunk, fall into place and really tie the painting together, you know? And with that, I think we are done. Guys, I had a lot of fun. I hope you did too. Did you like the music? Check out my music channel, where all the music from these here videos comes from. I had so much fun writing the music that I decided to post them and make it a thing. Studio 214 Music. Links are in the description. New videos every Thursday, so come back and check them out. If you're new and like what you saw, please subscribe and leave comments. As for me, I'm going to the house. For Studio 214, I'm Greg. See you next time.